Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
World CBS News, com. October 22, 1915 America, New York. Afghan women protest for girls to return to school. Nearly 24 Afghan women risked punishment from the Taliban by rallying to support education for all. Since the Taliban takeover, schools in Afghanistan have been off-limits to most older girls.
October 22, 1908 America, New York. Cop vows to make teens' life a living hell. An Aurora police officer is on administrative leave after being reported for misconduct by another officer for yelling and cursing at a teenage girl during a traffic stop.
BBC News World. October 22, 1855 America, New York. Kerala floods. Our son was buried by mud, we couldn't save him. The walls of 3-year-old Sachu's house collapsed when it was hit by heavy rain and flooding in Kerala.
Time, October 22, 1833 America, New York. Halyna Hutchins' death could change the way guns are used in Hollywood. Guns have dominated American movies for decades, with millions of fake rounds of ammunition fired off by John Wayne, Sly Stallone, Keanu Reeves, Linda Hamilton and many other action stars.
October 22, 1832 America, New York. Texas official offered a reward for catching voter fraud. He just made his first payment. A week after the 2020 election, Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick announced that he was offering up to $1 million, paid from his campaign account, to incentivize, encourage and reward people to come forward and report voter fraud.
RT World News. October 22, 1828 America, New York. EU postpones free trade talks with Australia for second time in wake of simmering multi-billion-dollar submarine deal row. The European Union has postponed its trade negotiations with Australia for the second time a month after Canberra decided to ditch a deal with France for nuclear-powered submarines in favour of that with the US and the UK.
October 22, 1823 America, New York. Investigators will comb the area after a crew member was killed when actor Alec Baldwin fired a prop weapon. Baldwin issues statement, what prop guns are and how they can kill. October 22, 1822 America, New York. Sotomayor criticizes colleagues for allowing Texas abortion ban to remain in effect. Justice Sonia Sotomayor sent a strong reminder Friday that she is not a justice looking to carve out compromises with a conservative majority. October 22, 1816 America, New York. Whoops. Ohio messes up new license plate. The Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles issued a correction to a new license plate design featuring the Wright brothers plane. October 22, 1758 America, New York. What's the best booster to get? Here are some things to know. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has weighed in with the latest word on booster vaccines and drugstores have already started advertising their supply.
BBC News World. October 22, 1756 America, New York. Texas abortion law to stay in place until Supreme Court decision. The controversial law will be tested next month when the court holds an expedited hearing.
October 22, 1738 America, New York. Expert reveals what he'll be looking for at the shooting scene. Steve Wolf, a firearms expert who has been asked to comb the scene of the movie's set shooting involving Alec Baldwin, discusses the questions he has about the deadly incident.
Mirror World News. October 22, 1724 America, New York. Preacher arrested after 2 congregants have throats cut in human sacrifice. Self-styled prophet, Kevin O. Smith, 39, and 41 members of his congregation in Jamaica were taken into custody on Sunday after 2 people are reported to have had their throats cut.
October 22, 1724 America, New York. U.S. arrests at southern border set a record. U.S. Border Patrol made nearly 1.66 million arrests for unlawful crossings on the U.S.-Mexico border over the past year, the highest annual number of apprehensions on record, according to year-end data released by the agency Friday.
CNN.com World. October 22, 1716 America, New York. Man arrested in connection with 2017 Manchester Arena bombing. A man has been arrested on suspicion of terrorism-related offenses in connection with the 2017 Manchester Arena bombing, which killed 22 people and injured hundreds more, according to police.
October 22, 1716 America, New York. Man arrested in connection with 2017 Manchester Arena bombing. A man has been arrested on suspicion of terrorism-related offenses in connection with the 2017 Manchester Arena bombing, which killed 22 people and injured hundreds more, according to police. October 22, 1715 America, New York. Authorities release 911 calls made after Alex Murdaugh shooting. State police in South Carolina on Friday released audio recording of the 911 calls made after embattled attorney Alex Murdaugh was shot on a roadway September 4 in what authorities allege was a failed insurance fraud scheme.
CNN.com World. October 22, 1705 America, New York. Israel labels 6 Palestinian civil society groups terrorist, setting challenge for donors. Israel's government has declared 6 Palestinian civil society groups supported by the international community as terrorist organizations, prompting dismay among human rights campaigners.
October 22, 1705 America, New York. Israel labels 6 Palestinian civil society groups terrorist, setting challenge for donors. Israel's government has declared 6 Palestinian civil society groups supported by the international community as terrorist organizations, prompting dismay among human rights campaigners. October 22, 1659 America, New York. Representative Glenn Thompson in hospital with COVID. Representative Glenn Thompson has tested positive for COVID-19, according to a statement released on Twitter, and is being treated at Walter Reed out of an abundance of caution.
Time. October 22, 1643 America, New York. Amherst College aims to change the makeup of its student body by ending legacy admissions. Since Johns Hopkins University stopped giving admissions preference to children of alumni 7 years ago, its percentage of low-income and first-generation college students has jumped considerably. Time. October 22, 1640 America, New York, bringing wisdom to breast cancer care. Dr. Laura Esserman answers the door of her bright yellow Victorian home in San Francisco's Ashbury neighborhood with a phone at her ear. She's wrapping up one of several meetings that day with her research team at University of California, San Francisco, where she heads the Carol Frank Buck Breast Care Center.
World CBS News, com. October 22, 1630 America, New York. U.S. reports record number of migrant apprehensions along Mexican border. Roughly 61% of the migrants encountered were quickly expelled to Mexico or their homeland under a pandemic-era policy known as Title 42.